It's like if you don't switch and you fire out of the hole and you go to double and stuff, now they're spacing it, spreading it out, and they're hitting threes. So, again, they're just really tough to guard. And when it snowballs, they shot it at an elite level tonight, man. They shoot 48% from the three. They shot it really good. And they moved the basketball. They had 25 assists. I mean, again, they got a really, really good team. They're playing really, really well right now. That's what you want to do is play your best basketball coming into March. We just couldn't. The start of the second half, the first half didn't go as planned, but I still thought we had a chance in there. The turnovers got us. We had 9 turnovers in the first half, but I still thought we were right there. It was the first about 5-6 minutes of the second half. They came out and they blitzed us.
It's just, as a player, just what's kind of going through your mind when teams just putting together a performance is like Liberty did in the second half of this game?
I think they played great, honestly. Tip their cap to them. They were hitting shots at the start of the game, so we tried to change the game plan. And it just shows how connected their team is. They played together for a long time. They knew who was going to slip. They knew who was going to pop out. And guys were hitting shots.
Corey, I guess so. Sorry, Devin. You came out hot and made a bunch of shots early. Did you kind of feel it going there for a while?
I was real confident today. I felt like I was on a mission. So, yeah, I felt it early.
What kind of got them going? Do you have any kind of feel for that?
I mean, just like they were just slicing us up. We tried to change defense up, and they were just executing their plays. So, it got them going, and I think they're a team that can shoot real good. So, they make one, they see one going, they all get hot. So that's what got them going.
Devin, what adjustments did Liberty make? Started out hot for you guys in the first half points. What adjustments did you see that they made that kind of limited your success in that second half?
I think they just did what a regular basketball team would do. Just I guess focus on me a little more. Don't let me get as much space. So just things like that. Just put more pressure on me.
I know you kind of touched on it in your opening statement, but just the second half of the season kind of rough. Can you just
Kinda.
What has this last month and a half been for you guys?
Yeah, let me say a few things, man. Last year we beat Liberty, right? So, we've been on the other side of this. Right now, Liberty beats us. It's basketball, right? It happens. You got to, again, tip their cap. We had it last year going at this time, and then they have it this year, right? And so it's basketball. It's life. The month of February was not easy, right? It was very difficult. There was one point in time where we were heading in the right direction, and we just couldn't. We couldn't ever get it turned, right? But these guys showed up every day. These guys showed up every day to work. They took it head on. They didn't hide from it. They didn't run from it. They worked out. They practiced. They were coachable. They didn't embarrass us, right? Our program, they represent our program in a first-class manner. They came out here to, yesterday and competed. They came out here today to compete. So, again, there's life lessons in that, Sam, right? Like life, you coach long enough, man, life doesn't go exactly as planned sometimes. Sometimes you get thrown a curveball, right? But you got to take it head on. You got to be a man. And like Otis said in there, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and we'll continue to attack life, right? But I know this. I'll say this, we've got to get better in conference play at UTEP, right? There's no secret to that. We've won 18 twice. We've won 20 once. This team has a winning record this year, right? They don't have a losing record. They have a winning record. They had some good wins this year. They've done some good things. But we got to get better in conference play, right? And we understand that, and we know that, and we got work to do.
Devin, just your thoughts on how the season played out. Devin, I'll start with you.
We started off hot. We just came in the season hot. It was up and down. That's how basketball is. It's up and down. It's never going to be straight perfect unless you have a crazy season like that. But I just think the season was a big learning lesson for everyone. Just how to handle adversity. This is the first time in a while where you just I feel like for everyone just to lose, we lost 7 in a row, things like that. Just to handle adversity. Coming in here yesterday and winning was hard. Was tough for a team like that. Most teams quit after that. Most teams break up. But I just think this is adversity, man. We learned a lot about adversity and just how to handle it and just grow as men on and off the court.
Like DB said, it was a roller coaster, honestly. There was ups, there was downs, there's highs, lows. Like Coach said, they got hot at the right time. I think we got that win yesterday. We got some confidence in us. Liberty's a really good team.
Any questions from our Zoom audience before we let you go? Hearing anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, thanks everybody for joining us here for the quarterfinals post-game press conference of the 2025 CUSA Basketball Championships. We're joined by Liberty head coach Richie McKay, by senior guard Caden Matheny, junior forward Zach Cleveland. We'll make sure the attending media here in Huntsville has the ability to ask the questions first. Then we'll move to our Zoom audience. If you don't mind, please state your name and affiliation prior to asking your question. Thanks for attending as well as for your patience. We'll now begin with the opening statement from Coach McKay before we opening up to questions.
Thank you. It says something about the quality of this league. I mentioned it on the sideline interview. When you're playing against a team like UTEP in the first round of your tournament, like for that team to be an 8 seed speaks to the level of prowess, coaching prowess, playing prowess that there is in this conference. So really pleased that we were able to come away with a victory. I have a lot of respect for Coach Golding and the way they play. Their style is unique. It causes a lot of problems. It gets you out of your everyday offense. And hats off to our group. They showed a lot of maturity and in our execution. And then defensively, I thought we made it hard for them on occasion, and that's always good for us.
Questions?
John Manson of Cedar Red. Coach, last year, this time you played that same UTEP team in the quarterfinals and were up by double digits in the second half, and they kind of went on a run and took it over. But tonight you guys made 12 straight field goals and kind of turned the game the other way. What was it about the team tonight that kind of put you over the top compared to what happened last year?
Yeah, John, you saw it. Like, first of all, we have a different team. We have older guys from last year's group that logged some heavy minutes. Those returners, Caden, Zach, Colin, they're better. And I think the newcomers that we've added they've made us a little more competitive. So, but this group's maturity, their emotional stability is really important to the cause. They don't get too high, they don't get too low. They appropriate their faith into their person and into their game. And I think it's special to have a chance to be around a group like this because they have great humility, but they're also confident.
Zach, similar question for you. You were here last year and suffered through that loss. Just how exciting is it for you to get this win and stay here in Huntsville a little bit longer?
No, for sure. The memories came right back in when we went to the locker room and we were talking about it, and that feeling obviously sucks, and it's not a feeling you want to have. And so we, like Coach said, we learned lessons from last year, and we were better prepared this year.
If you ask Matheny and Porter the same question, they'd say, "Yeah, I'm just glad that we get to stay in the weather." Like, I've been outside all day.
Sun limit.
Yeah, sun limit is right.
Not gonna.
Caden, what do you think was working right for you guys on offense there? I mean, you guys made 12 straight. And I think the 13 that you missed, you got the offensive rebound and Colin scored. What do you think was working right for you guys in the second half?
I just think the unselfishness of this group, and then Zach Cleveland obviously had it going, and that makes the game easier for all of us when he's diming everybody like that. And just like I said, the unselfishness of this group is second to none, and it really, really showed there for a period of time.
And Javon seems like he's had a kind of offensive resurgence
here the last few games. How much does him, being able to score double digits, kind of help this team kind of on the offense kind of take the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I think Javon's always been capable of doing that. It's just a matter of if he's playing confidence on that end, and he's in a really good groove right now. I mean, you guys all see what he does on the defensive end for us. So when he's playing with confidence on the other end, it makes like I said, Zach makes the game easier. When when Javon's playing like that, it makes the game easier as well. So yeah, he's in a really good groove right now, and just playing with a lot of confidence, which really, really helps.
Any more questions in the room?
Coach, you now have
Go ahead.
24 hours or whatever it is, 36 hours to prepare for the semifinals. Which kind of your first thoughts? Obviously, you don't know you're playing, but is it good? As a 1 seed, you get a little bit of extra time to rest up and prepare.
Yeah, I would choose more rest than less, but not knowing your opponent, we won't do much tomorrow in terms of preparing for Kennesaw or New Mexico State. I think just making sure we get our bodies right and we're in a good space mentally is the most important thing till tomorrow evening after the game's over. We'll start prepping.
Riley Klingman from the Liberty Champion. You guys had 25 assists and 38 points in the paint. What were you guys seeing in the first half and second half that kind of opened up some passing lanes for you down low?
I think we had a lot of hard cuts to the basket. When sometimes you cut, but not with the right intent. But we were making hard cuts to the basket, which really opened up things. And when you got a team full of unselfish guys who doesn't care who scores, that shows why we had that many assists.
Yeah, like Zach said, they play really aggressive. So on our backdoor cuts, kind of may not, like Zach said, be an intent for you to score, but it opens up someone else and just making good reads. I mean, we've played this team a bunch now, so that's helped as well. And we kind of in the second half at UTEP figured out a couple things and used it today, and it seemed to work as well. So.
Devin Barnes was also on fire in the first half from behind the arc. What did you guys do, or what did you guys talk about in the locker room to kind of take him away in the second half?
Get me off of him and put Colin Porter on him. Yeah.
That's not true. We didn't say that.
No, Colin did a great job in the second half. I think one of Colin's most underrated things about his game is his defense. So when he's on one of the best players in the league, and I have all confidence in him that he's going to shut him down. So I think maybe he should get more pub on the defensive side for Colin Porter.
Anyone else? Anyone from the Zoom audience? Okay. No one's responded to that, Coach? Very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, gentlemen.